I think there's great value in certification to both the quality professional and to their employer. It allows a quality professional to obtain an internationally recognized credential that shows that they have expertise and the ability to apply quality tools from a specific body of knowledge. Employers get employees who have demonstrated proficiency. They don't have to worry about what the employee does or does not know inside a body of knowledge. They get somebody who can really hit the ground running and apply quality tools. Certifications can enhance a quality professional's career in a number of ways. Obviously, if you're in an organization, whether you be within their quality group or not, if you're looking for advancement, getting a certification is a great way to demonstrate your initiative and your leadership to your management. It shows that you're a committed quality professional and you're really willing to step out and demonstrate your proficiency in a particular body of knowledge like reliability engineering or quality management. More and more as I go around the country and speak at sections, I find that many employers are viewing ASQ certifications as kind of a bar. You have to have an ASQ certification. You have to be a certified quality auditor to be able to apply for a job. So obviously, if you're looking to change jobs, if you're looking to possibly move into another area, say from quality auditing to quality management, a certification gives you that ability. So I really believe that for people who want to advance in their profession with their employer or with a new employer, certification provides great value. Almost any organization, whether it be a college, a university, a company, can offer a certificate. And usually certificates are earned by taking some number of courses. And there may or may not be any proficiency exam, any exam at all going with that certificate. So essentially, just basically by attending a few courses, you can earn a certificate. Now there are some certificates that are, much more rigorous, but there's no regulation, there's no standardization. For certifications, especially ASQ certifications, we have a standard process for developing and maintaining our certifications. The body of knowledge is developed in concert with industry, with our members who belong to a specific industry, and that allows us to produce a test, an examination that really gauges people's achievement, knowledge, and application of quality tools in a particular area. So it really demonstrates to the individual, to the profession, and to current and prospective employees the proficiency of an individual. So certifications can be are more difficult to achieve than certificates, and I believe that the value and the payback from going for the certification is much better than the certificate. Deciding which certification is right for you depends on your current job, what your career objectives are, your experience, your education. But there's a lot of information on the ASQ website about our various certifications, job titles that are associated with them, and what the body of knowledge is for each and every certification. So by taking the time to go to the website and downloading the body of knowledge for the Certified Biomedical Auditor, you can understand the body of knowledge, the various topics that are in it, what you're expected to know, and how that relates to either your current job or where you want to be in your career. One of the things that I always recommend to people is go to the website, look at the various certifications, and you may decide that you want to go for something relatively ambitious, like Certified Manager of Quality and Organizational Excellence. Well, if you've never taken an examination before from ASQ, you might want to consider taking Certified Quality Improvement Associate as a way to kind of learn about the body of knowledge, explore how to study and prepare for an ASQ exam, and then move on to Certified Manager of Quality. So I think there's plenty of information out there, and you really need to read that information and understand your career objectives, where you are in your present job, and meld those two together in picking the certification. Study tips and getting ready for an exam. That is, gosh, a world of information available on our website. There's an article I wrote on certification, passing a certification exam, tips and traps. But probably a couple of things that I would tell everybody to do is the first is take the examination later rather than sooner. And when I say that, people look at me like, what are you talking about? Don't be stampeded into taking an examination because there's a refresher course offered next week, because all of a sudden you realize that there's a job opening in your company that may only be open for a little bit. You really need to treat this as a project like you would anything at work, and really come up with a plan and identify, what you need to learn, how you best study. So think about a plan for taking the examination. The other thing, second study tip primarily, is understanding Bloom's taxonomy. And that's another one where when I say the words Bloom's taxonomy to people, I get this deer in the headlights look. But Bloom's taxonomy is extremely important. The way the body of knowledge for our certifications are set up is that each area is assigned a level in Bloom's taxonomy. And Bloom's taxonomy basically tells you how much you're expected to know. And my big example is there's a big difference between being able to write a paragraph on what a design of experiment is and being able to actually take data, decide what kind of experiment to run, and then doing the calculations and interpreting them. And the way to learn that is Bloom's taxonomy, looking at our body of knowledge and seeing what you're expected to know. Now, I mentioned the article that I wrote on certification tips, and in there's a table that relates the question types to Bloom's taxonomy. So that way you can really almost from your, just by looking at the question types and the body of knowledge, easily generate questions that will kind of simulate our exam. Probably the third biggest tip that I give is that everybody's an individual. There's no silver bullet, there's no one book, one course. You really need to do a gap analysis on your own and frankly evaluate your own knowledge, your own capability in the body of knowledge. And from that, do a study plan. There are some individuals ask me, if I just read this book, will I pass? You may be, from your experience in your education, able to read one book and pass an examination. For other individuals who aren't very familiar with statistics and want to take one of our more statistics-oriented certifications, there's going to be a lot of study involved. So really, to me, it all boils down to planning. You have to plan on how you're going to study, how you're going to attack the examination, what books you want, are you going to take a course, you're going to self-study, all those kind of things come together. And I believe that if you treat it as a project and really learn Bloom's taxonomy and identify what you know and what you don't know and put that study plan together, you can pass our certification exams. It won't be a horrendous experience, it will be a good learning experience for you.